Hi, everybody. Hope you had a great Easter. We're going to look right now into a new topic, new unit. This one's going to be called random numbers. Uh, so, what we're trying to do is randomly create numbers, like dice rolls. This one will be pick a number between 1 and 10, that type of thing. So, what I'd like you to do to start, we're going to do a pick a number between 1 and 10, and we'll talk about the code when we see it, is to put on a button and put on one label. And the idea is when we push play, this every time I push the button, oh, I don't have my code in there. Every time we push this button, this label will switch between the number between 1 and 10. Okay, so let's talk about random numbers. So when we look at random numbers, it's pretty much one line of code. Some people say it's two lines of code, but it's one line of code. I'm going to share with you this document here. I'll put this in your Hapara. It talks all about random numbers. And this is the key part right here. We're going to put two lines in. We're going to put this word randomize, and I'll explain why later. And then our upper bound, which is our highest number. So if it's pick a number between 1 and 10, it's 10, minus our lower bound, which is your lowest number. So it'll be 10 minus 1 plus 1 times RND plus 1, since we're doing 1 and 10. Let's take a look, see how that'll be. So we'll go back to our code. So what I'm going to do when the button's clicked here, so again, I just double clicked on my roll button. So when that roll button's clicked, what do I want to have happen? So label one dot text will equal the code we just saw. So int, and then we're going to make our bracket. So that'll be, I'll have a bracket. We're actually going to do two brackets. Our upper bound, which is 10, minus our lowest number, is 1. And as you remember, the code said plus 1. Hopefully you have it to play along. I'll just flash it up again. So we have our 10 minus 1 plus 1. We're going to close the bracket and do our rest of this code. And that'll be times RND plus lowest number, which is 1. We'll close the bracket. And so that should be it. We're 95% there, and I'll show you why. So let's play this now. So we have the code. I push play. Now every time I hit this, so my first number is 8, the next one's 6. So as I hit this and spam this button, I get everything from a 1 to 10. I don't get zeros and I don't get 11. So notice how the first number was 8 when I played that. Now watch what happens when I play it again. That's why we use the word randomize above that. When I play it again, the first number is going to be 8. Now why is that? Well, if you remember in the code, there was something written above this called randomize. And if you don't put that in, you're going to get the same pattern over and over. It's great if you want to create the same, if you were playing Monopoly and you wanted the same dice rolls, if you didn't write that word randomize, you get the exact same dice rolls if you want to control that. If you don't and you want it to be more random, then you're going to write that word randomize. So watch what happens. So just by writing the word randomize of this, everything now changes. So now when I push play, my first number won't be 8. It'll be something else. So watch the first three numbers. 10, 8, 7. I stop the program, play it again. I guarantee it will not be 10, 8, 7. 4, 7, 9. So that's what I'd like you to work on now for random numbers. I will put a second one up for your second assignment this week. And we'll stay on random numbers probably for the next week and a half to 2 weeks. But it's a lot of fun, and we're going to make some fun programs with it. That's all for now.